Hello children, how are you all? Let's start our social science class. Take your social science book, all of you. Turn to the page 200. Have you completed your classwork and homework? Those who did not complete most of them, you have not completed the classwork properly. You should finish the classwork regularly and you have to complete all the homework also. Okay, so that you can get the mark. So be careful, write neatly and write it very clearly. Okay, and today we are going to start a new unit from geography. Sixth unit is physical geography of Tamil Nadu. Okay, already we have learned the physical geography of India. Yes or no? So in India, what are the physical boundaries or there? What are the neighboring countries or there? The administrative divisions. These all we have learned in the lesson. Yes or no? In that lesson. So in this lesson you are going to learn about our Tamil Nadu physical divisions. What are the physical divisions are there in our Tamil Nadu? Yes, and Tamil Nadu is one of the state. Yes, and our country is India and our state is Tamil Nadu. You know very well. Yes, and so we should know about the boundaries of our state. We know our boundary of our village. Yes or no? So north side one village will be there, south side one village will be there, east side one village will be there, and west side one village will be there. Yes or no? In between what in the middle what will be there? Your village is there. Yes or no? So they are the boundaries. Yes or no? So illegal. So like that our country also it has some boundaries. At the same time our state also some boundaries are there. So we are going to learn about the physical geography of Tamil Nadu. Okay. In introduction, what is given? You see that the study of one's own region is the first step to become a global citizen. The purpose of studying our local territory is to understand life in our environment. In the last 5 lessons, you have learned about various geographical characteristics of our country. In this lesson and those that follow, we shall learn about the geography of Tamil Nadu. So, 5 lessons you have learned about India, and also remaining 2 lessons you are going to learn about Tamil Nadu. Only Tamil Nadu, what are the physical divisions are there, rivers are there, and what is the climate of Tamil Nadu, and the location and size of Tamil Nadu, and the natural vegetation, and what are the types of soil are there in our Tamil Nadu. These all you are going to learn in this chapter, from this chapter. Got it? So the first you are going to learn about location and size. Okay, so where Tamil Nadu is there in one part of India, is and where it is, and the size of Tamil Nadu also you are going to see. The Tamil Nadu is one of the 28 states of India located in the southernmost part of the country. You see the picture? So Tamil Nadu is the southern side. It is there in southern side. Okay, and it extends from 8 degree 4 inch north to 13 degree 35 inch north latitudes, from the 76 degree 18 inch east to 80 degree 20 inch east longitudes. Okay, latitudes means what? Uyaram. Okay, longitudes means kurukalavu. Its extremites are in eastern Point Calimere, in western hills of Anamalai, and in northern Pulicat Lake, and in southern Cape Comorin. Okay, so these all are there. Okay, so in eastern side what is there? Point Calimere, and in western hills of Anamalai, in northern Pulicat Lake, in southern Cape Comorin. So these all are the extremites are there. Okay, around our states. And it covers an area of 1,30,058 square kilometer area. Okay, it is there in the book, page number 201, underline it. And our Tamil Nadu is one of the 11th largest state in India. Okay, so many states are there, 28 states are there. In that, our Tamil Nadu is one of the largest state, 11th largest state in India. Okay, and it covers 4% of the area of our country. So overall India's Tamil Nadu only covers 4% of the area. Got it? Then boundaries and neighbors. Okay, so Tamil Nadu is bounded by the Bay of Bengal in the east. See the picture? The map is given, you see that? In east side, what is there? Bay of Bengal. Is that no? And the Kerala is there in west side. Kerala is one of the state, yes. And Andhra Pradesh in the north side, and the Indian Ocean in the south. Okay, so Bay of Bengal in the east, and Arabian Sea near Kerala is there. Is that no? Kerala is there in the west, and Andhra Pradesh in the north, and Karnataka in the the Indian Ocean in the south. Karnataka, you see that is in the northwest. Okay, so these all are the boundaries. Okay, and Gulf of Mannar and Palk Strait separates Tamil Nadu from the island of Sri Lanka, which lies to the southeast of India. So in Tamil Nadu near only what is there? Sri Lanka is there, is no? So Gulf of Mannar, Palk Strait, Valaivu. Gulf means what? Valaivu. Okay, அது மட்டும் தான் என்ன செய்யுது, தமிழ்நாடையும் ஸ்ரீலங்காவையும் செப்பரேட்டாக பிரிக்குது. ஓகே, கல்ஃப் ஆஃப் மன்னார் அண்ட் பால்க் ஸ்ட்ரெயிட். Administrative divisions. Already you have learned that the state of Tamil Nadu had only 13 districts at the time of its formation. When the Tamil Nadu formed in that time, only 13 districts were there. But now at present there are 37 districts are there in our Tamil Nadu. Okay, so now some districts are added. Okay, 30 districts were there. Now some districts are added. Added means some districts divided into two. Okay, some district, our Tirunelveli divided into two. One is Tenkasi and Tirunelveli. Okay, so in that like Kallakurichi, Tenkasi, Chengalpet, Ranipet, Tirupattur. So these all are the newly created districts. Okay, and some of the administrative divisions of the state are given in the following table. It is given in the book page number 201. You see that divisions are given. Districts, how many are there? Revenue divisions, taluk, how many taluks are there? And revenue villages, municipal corporation, these all given. Okay, you have to read. Physiographic divisions. Let's see the major physical features of Tamil Nadu and their character. Okay, so Tamil Nadu is located on the peninsular plateau. எதில் இருக்குது? பெனின்சுலார் பிளாட்டியூவில் இருக்குது. ஓகே, and it is known as Deccan Plateau. You know that Deccan Plateau is there in triangle shape, is that no? So in that only what is there? Tamil Nadu is there. It is also a part of the ancient Gondwana land and broke away 135 million years ago during Cretaceous period. Okay, so in Tamil Nadu is divided into the physical divisions are Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, plateaus, coastal and inland plains. Okay, so these all are the major physiographic divisions of Tamil Nadu. What are they? Read with me all of you. Western Ghats, Eastern Ghats, plateaus, coastal and inland plains. These all are the physiographic divisions of our Tamil Nadu. The first division is Western Ghats. Western Ghats. You see that this is the Western Ghats. From Western Ghats, some parts are there in Tamil Nadu. As it is there in the map. You see there. Most of the area are there in Karnataka and the Kerala. As I know, some of the parts are there in Tamil Nadu. Okay, so the Western Ghats extends from the Nilgiri in the north to Marudwal Malay at Swamitop in Kanyakumari district in the south. Okay, so it starts from Nilgiri. You see the Nilgiri land start ayi Kanyakumari vara. Okay, the height of the Western Ghats ranges from 2000 to 3000 meters. It covers an area of about 2500 kilometer. Okay, square kilometer. And the Western Ghats, already you know that it is one of the continuous range. Okay, and it has some passes also. Okay, like Baltat, Shengota, Aralvaimali, Achenkoil. So these all are the passes are there. At the same time, some hills are there in the Western Ghats. Okay, Kundrugal. Hills means what? Kundrugal. What are the hills are there in the Western Ghats? See the book page number 201. Underline it. The Nilgiri Hill, Aanaimalai, Palani Hills, Cardamom Hills, Varsanadu, Andipatti, Agasthyar Hills. These all are the major hills are there in Western Ghats. Okay, in Western Ghats many hills are there. At the same time, many passes also are there in the Western Ghats. Okay, so in that first we are going to see the Nilgiri Hills. Nilgiri Hills. The Nilgiri Hills is located in the northwestern part of Tamil Nadu. It consists of 24 peaks. How many peaks are there? Uchigal. Okay, so more than 2000 meter height. So in Nilgiri, many peaks are there. Almost 24 peaks are there. They also 2000 meter height. And in that, Dotabata is the highest peak. Okay, of these hills, followed by Mukurthi. Okay, so the first highest peak in Nilgiri is Dotabata, 2637 meter. And then what is there? Mukurthi is there. Okay, so in that hill only, what is there? The Ooty. You know, have you gone Ooty? That is one of the very coolest places, and many tourists, many foreigners also they will go to Ooty and they will chase. No, so that is one of the beautiful area. Okay, many parks are there. Okay, many areas are there to watch. Okay, Rose Park is there, and the botanical gardens is there. So like that, many beautiful areas are there in the Ooty. Okay, that is one of the important area in tourist place. Okay, so the temperature will be very low in Ooty and Kodaikanal also, is no. So Ooty is there in Nilgiri Hills. Got it? So there are 24 peaks are there, and Dotabata is the highest peak, and remaining 23 are there. Okay, Mukurthi also second place. Got it? 2554 meters height. Got it? Next one is Aanaimalai. Aanaimalai is located in the border of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. It is located to the south of Baghdad Gap. Okay, Baghdad Gap. So the Aanaimalai, it is the border of Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Kerala ku Tamil Nadu ku edela border irukkudu Aanaimalai Hills. Okay, so see the picture. The picture is given. This is the picture of Aanaimalai. Okay. And in Aanaimalai, Tiger Reserve, Aliyar Reserve Forest, Valparai Hill Station, Kadambarai Hydroelectric Power Plant, these all are there in Aanaimalai Hills. Okay, these all are located on the Aanaimalai Hills. Okay, and Aliyar and Tirumurti dams, these all are also located in the foothills of this range. Okay, கீழ அடிவாரத்தில் என்னெல்லாம் இருக்கு Aliyar, Tirumurti dams, also these all are there in the foothills of Aanaimalai range. Okay, so see the many bends are there is, and this is the picture of Aanaimalai. And next one is Palani Hills. The Palani Hills are the eastward extension of the Western Ghats. These hills are located in Dindigul district. Okay, so the Palani Hills are located in Dindigul district. Okay, and Vandavarasu is the highest peak in Palani Hills. Vembadi Chola is the second highest peak. Okay, so in Palani Hill, the hill station of Kodaikanal lies in the south central portion of this range. Okay, so the highest peak is Vandavarasu and the second highest peak is Vembadi Chola. But in Thottabetta is there, that is one of the beautiful hill station. It lies in the south central portion of the range. Okay, so the Ooty is there in Nilgiri Hills. At the same time, Kodaikanal is there in Palani Hills. You should know that. Okay, Ooty, Kodaikanal, some people you may have seen, is that no? So you should know that is another in Ooty is there in Nilgiri Hills, and the in Palani Hills what is there? Kodaikanal. Okay. Cardamom Hills. These hills are also known as Yelamala. The Cardamom Hills எப்படி சொல்லுவாங்க? Yelamala. It is located in the southwestern part of Tamil Nadu. And it acquires its name from the cardamom spice which is commonly grown here. அந்த மலையில் வந்து அதிகமாக ஏலக்காய் வந்து என்ன செய்யும் கிடைக்கும். அதனால தான் அந்த மலையோட நேம் என்னது cardamom hills. Okay. Pepper, coffee, these types of the spices and the coffee, these also crops cultivated in the hills, cardamom hills. Okay. And they meet the Anaimalai hills in the northwest, Palani hills in the northeast, and Varsanada and Andipatti hills in the southeast. Okay. So surrounding these all the hills are there around the cardamom hills. Varsanadu and Andipatti hills. So another eastward extension of Western Ghats is Varsanadu and Andipatti hills. Meghamalai, Kalugumalai, Kurangani hill station, Surili and Kumbagare waterfalls. These all are found on these hills. And the Srivilliputhur grizzled squirrel wildlife sanctuary also located in the southern slope of these hills in Virudhunagar district. Okay. And Vaigai river and its tributaries originate in this region. Okay. The Vaigai river la idhula irundha enna seyudu அந்த வருஷனது இல்லை ஆண்டிப்பட்டி ஹில்ஸில் இருந்து தான் அது வந்து ஒரிஜினேட் ஆகுது தொடங்குது. Podigai hill, it is there in our Tirunelveli district. Have you seen Podigai hills? Okay. Have you seen this? Some of you, is it? So it is most of the major part. Okay, more part lies in Tirunelveli district and remaining parts sloping in the Kanyakumari district. Okay. And these Podigai hills are called with different names such as Shivajodi Parvat, Agasthyar hills and Southern Kailash. So these all are the names of the Podigai hills. Okay, what are the names? Shivajodi Parvat, Agasthyar hills and Southern Kailash. Okay, so these all are the names are given for the Podigai hills. And these hills feature richest biodiversity in the Western Ghats because this will be very rich, evergreen, always green forest will be there. Okay, and many waterfalls are there and many ancient temples also are there in the Podigai hills. Okay, and especially Kalakadu Mundandarai Tiger Reserve also it is there in our Podigai hills. Okay, Kalakadu Mundandarai the Tiger Reserve is the Puligal Saranalayam that also there in our Podigai hills. Okay. Mahendragiri hills. This continuous range is situated along the border of Kanyakumari and Tirunelveli districts and is a part of southern range of the Western Ghats. Its average height is 1645 meter. Okay, so this is a picture of Mahendragiri hills. It is one of the continuous range. Okay, this is the border of Kanyakumari and Tirunelveli districts. It is one of the part of Western Ghats. Okay, so the height also given. So now you have learned about the Western Ghats hills. Yes or no? Nilgiri hills, Anaimalai, Palani hills, Cardamom hills, Varsanadu or Andipatti hills, Podigai hills, Mahendragiri hills. So these all have learned. Yes or no? So the next we are going to learn about the Eastern Ghats and what are the hills are there in our Eastern Ghats. Okay. Eastern Ghats. Eastern Ghats is one of the discontinuous range. Okay, Western Ghats are continuous ranges, but Eastern Ghats are not continuous. They are discontinuous and irregular. Shape irukadu, regular ave irukku. Okay, and it is dissected at many places by the rivers because நிறைய என்ன செய்யுது ரிவர்ஸ் வந்து இடையில நிறைய ரிவர் போகிறதுனால அது வந்து கண்டினியூஸாகவே இல்லை. ஓகே, and this is drain, all the rivers are drain in the Bay of Bengal and its height ranges from 1100 to 1600 meter. These hills separate the plains from plateaus and Javadu, Servarayan, Kalrayan, Kollimalai, Pachimalai. So these all are the major hills are there in the Eastern Ghats of Tamil Nadu. Okay, what are the hills? Javadu hills, Servarayan hills, Kalrayan hills and Kollimalai and Pachimalai. Okay, so these all are the major hills are there in Eastern Ghats. Okay, the first we are going to see the Jawad Hills. So before that you see the picture, this is a picture of Eastern Ghats, irregular and discontinuous ranges. Jawad Hills, you see that this is a picture of Jawad Hills. Many falls are there. Okay, Jawad Hills are in extension of the Eastern Ghats, spread across parts of Vellore and Tiruvannamalai districts and separate these two districts. Vellore district and Tiruvannamalai district separate பண்றது என்னதா Jawad Hills na separate பண்ணுது. Okay, then many peaks are there in our Jawad Hills. Okay, 1100 meter to 1150 meter height. And in Jawad Hills, one highest peak is there, that is Melpattu. Okay, you have to read the book, underline it, page number 204. Under the heading of Jawad Hills, Melpattu is the highest peak. Okay, and most of the part of this range are covered with bluish grey granites. Okay, granite, blue grey granite வந்து most of the area la irukku. It is noted for its fruit bearing trees, medicinal herbs and sandalwoods. Many are there. நிறைய மெடிசின் ஹெர்ப்ஸ் இருக்குது, நிறைய ட்ரீஸ் இருக்குது, நிறைய பழங்கள் இருக்கிற ட்ரீஸ் இருக்குது, நிறையா சந்தன மரங்கள் எல்லாமே என்னது இருக்குது இந்த ஜவ்வாது ஹில்ஸில் இருக்குது. டியூ டு இல்லீகல் லாகிங் சாண்டல்வுட் ட்ரீஸ் ஆர் டிஸ்அப்பியர்டு. ஓகே, ஸோ நவ் தெர் ஆர் நோ சாண்டல்வுட் ட்ரீஸ் பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் இல்லீகல் லாகிங். நிறைய பேர் என்ன செஞ்சாங்க, அதை இல்லீகலாக அதை கொண்டு போயிட்டாங்க. Kalvarayan Hills. The name Kalvarayan comes from the word Karalar, the ancient name of the present tribes. Ancient name of the present tribes. Okay, so it is another major range of hills in the eastern Ghats of Tamil Nadu. This range, along with the Pachai Malai, Aralvai Malai, Jawad and Servarayan Hills. Okay, so it separates the river basins of Kaveri and Palar. Okay, the Kalvarayan Hills only separate the river basins of Kaveri and Palar, and the height of the Kalvarayan Hills is 600 to 1200 meters. Okay, and the next is Servarayan Hills. This is a picture of Servarayan Hills. This is located near the Salem city. இது எங்க இருக்குன்னா சேலம் பக்கத்தில் இருக்கு. Okay, and the height of this hill is 1200 to 1600 to 620 meter. Okay, and the highest peak of this hill is, it is there in the southern part of the eastern Ghats, is located in this range, and the peak name is Solai Karadu. Okay, Solai Karadu, and the hill station Yerkad is there, which is also known as poor man's Ooty. Okay, ஏற்காடை எப்படி சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா புவர் ஏழைகளின் ஊட்டி. Okay, poor man's Ooty. It is located in the Servarayan Hills. At the same time, Servarayan temple also is there in the Servarayan Hills. It is the highest point. Okay, it is there in the highest area of the Servarayan Hills. Okay, next, Kolli Hills. It is a small mountain range located in Namakkal district. It covers an area of about 2800 square kilometer. It rises up to 1300 meter. Okay, and the Arpalishwarar temple, it is there in the Kolli hill only. That is one of the pilgrim center. Okay, Punida Thalam, and most of the area covered by greenish. Okay, evergreen, and many coffee plantations, fruits, flowers, silver oak estates, all are found in this region. Okay, see the picture. This is the picture of Kolli Hills. Many bends will be there, like hairpin bends. And the last hill is Pachai Malai. You see there Pachai Malai, green arc. So it is called Pachai Malai. It is the lowest hill range, spreads over the districts of Perambalur and Tiruchirappalli and Salem. So 3 districts it covers. Okay, and in Tamil language, Pachai means green. The vegetation in this range is greener than the vegetative cover on the other hills. மற்ற மலைகளை கம்பேர் பண்ணுறப்போ இந்த மலையில் இருக்கிற எல்லா பிளான்ட்ஸுமே எப்படி இருக்கும், க்ரீனாக இருக்கும். ஸோ இட் இஸ் கால்ட் அஸ் பச்சை மலை. Okay, and here jackfruit is one of the famous fruit. famous fruit in this hill. Okay. Next one is plateaus. Plateaus of Tamil Nadu are located between the Western Ghats and Eastern Ghats. Western Ghats ku Eastern Ghats ku இடையில தான் என்னது இருக்கு plateau இருக்கு. Okay, it is roughly triangular in shape and covers an area of 6,000 square kilometer. So our Tamil Nadu is there in Deccan Plateau. Is on a Deccan Plateau area is 7 lakh square kilometer. In that small area we get is in Tamil Nadu 6,000 square kilometer. So remaining how much is there? 6 lakh 40,000 square kilometer is separate. Many areas are there. Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, these all are there. So our Tamil Nadu got 6,000 square kilometer. Got it? And in our plateaus many rivers are there like Bhavani, Noyal, Amaravati. So like that many rivers are there and many plateaus also in there. Okay, so Madurai Plateau found in Madurai district, and it extends from foothills of the Western Ghats. Vaigi and Tamarabarni basins are located also in this zone. Okay, and Coimbatore Plateau also lie. Baramahal Plateau also there. So many plateaus are there in this plateau. Okay, Baramahal Plateau and Coimbatore Plateau and Madurai Plateau, and many rivers also are flowing in this region. Next one is plains. Plains means what? Samaveligal. The plains of Tamil Nadu may be divided into two. Okay, inland plains and coastal plains. The first picture is inland plains and the second picture is coastal plains. So inland plains are drained by the rivers Palar, Ponnayar, Kaveri, Tamirabarani. Kaveri plain is one of the most important fertile plains of the state. Okay, நம்ம தமிழ்நாட்டில் இருக்கிறதுல காவேரி சமவெளி தான் ரொம்ப செழிப்பானது. Okay, so the coastal plains of Tamil Nadu are also called Coromandel or Cholamandalam plain. Okay, இந்த coastal plain வந்து நம்ம எப்படி சொல்லலாம்? கோரமண்டலம் இல்லைன்னா Coromandel or Cholamandalam plains. Okay, this extends from Chennai to Kanyakumari. So the coastal plains extends from where? Chennai to Kanyakumari. Got it? More than 80 kilometers. It is more than 80 kilometer wide. Agala. Okay, not length. Okay, wide at some places. And some sand dunes formed. Sand dunes mean man-madegal. Formed along the coast of Ramanathapuram, Thoothukudi districts. These all are called terri. Okay, the sand dunes formed along the coast of Ramanathapuram and Thoothukudi districts are called terri. Coral rocks are found at the head of Gulf of Mannar in the east coastal plains. Servarayan Hills. This is a picture of Servarayan Hills. This is located near the Salem city. இது எங்க இருக்குன்னா சேலம் பக்கத்துல இருக்கு. Okay, and the height of this hill is 1200 to 1600 to 620 meter. Okay, and the highest peak of this hill is there in the southern part of the Eastern Ghats, is located in this range, and the peak name is Solai Karadu. Okay, Solai Karadu, and the hill station Yerkad is there, which is also known as poor man's Ooty. Okay, Yerkad எப்படி சொல்லுவாங்கன்னா poor ஏழைகளின் ஊட்டி. Okay, poor man's Ooty. It is located in the Servarayan Hills. At the same time, Servarayan temple also is there in the Servarayan Hills. It is the highest point. Okay, it is there in the highest area of the Servarayan Hills. Okay. short answers. Okay, your homework is short answers. Study and write the short answers. Don't copy and write. Okay, state the boundaries of Tamil Nadu. What is Terry? What is Terry? How was coastal plain formed? How was coastal plain formed? So these three short answers, your homework, study and write. Don't copy and write. If you copy and write, there is no use. Okay. And give reasons for the following also. Give reasons for the following. First one, Eastern Ghats are not a continuous range. So this is your homework. Finish your homework properly. Okay. When you send the homework, date should be there, and along with that you have to write, send your name also with the class. Got it? We'll see you tomorrow.